Hey everyone, welcome back to another pick a card reading. So today's reading is basically advice, maybe for a situation you have on your mind, or if you're just looking for clarity in general. Hopefully this reading can offer that for you guys, okay? So we have 5 groups today. Advice from your spirit guides, from your spirit team. We have group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and group 5. If you want to pause the video to choose your pile, feel free, and I shall see you guys in your reading, okay? See ya. Hey there everyone, for those of you who chose group 1, for those of you who chose this crystal, this is for you guys, okay? So I'm going to be using this oracle card just to see what the energy is to start off with. And the first card we have is Puffin, partnership, okay? So it says accept yourself. I feel like that didn't come out right. Okay, so accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results, okay? So I don't know what obviously everyone's individual situations are that they're looking for advice on. But the initial piece of advice that is coming through, I'm hearing is, maybe working within a team, maybe asking someone for help in regards to the situation, maybe someone who understands or someone who may have been in a similar position to you guys. Also, I want to get the rest of the cards out before I start waffling on, but okay, so let me get out these 2 cards before I start talking. So the first tarot card we have is the Page of Cups, and we have the 7 of Feathers. Honestly, the biggest piece of advice that is kind of screaming out at me is kind of being yourself, being authentic to who you are. Whether that's silly, whether that's serious, but the advice definitely here is about accepting yourself, accepting the different dimensions of your personality, the different dimensions of your life. I'm hearing your passions, your projects. You don't have to fit into this one bubble. You don't have to lie about who you are. Is the advice that's honestly coming through, is to definitely be more authentic to yourself. You're more authentic to your journey and who you are, so that you're able, I'm hearing, to maybe attract more people that are supposed to be on your path, or more opportunities that are supposed to be on your path. So I feel like the advice is definitely accepting yourself for who you are, and learning to be confident in who you are, and trusting that you are very much protected, and that if you ask for help, if you reach out to people, and if you are honest, then I definitely feel like you will get the results that you were hoping for, or that you you wanted, if you are able to be honest and maybe open up. I'm hearing maybe for some of you guys, even asking someone else for advice, someone who's maybe more mature than you, someone who has experience in a certain area, that you may be looking for answers. I'm also hearing the other piece of advice that's coming through is being more spontaneous, or kind of giving yourself freedom in some way to express yourself creatively, to express your emotions, if that's what if that's what you're asking about. But definitely being honest about something is the main message that is coming through, and being authentic. So the next 3 cards we have are Mountain Hill. We also have Busy Times and Multitasking. And we have Way of Faith. I'm also hearing the advice for some of you that's coming from your guides are to not take the easy way out, sometimes, or for this particular, whatever you're asking about, whatever situation or goal you're asking about, I feel like your spirit team are saying it's gonna require hard work. And I'm hearing for some of you also, if you've been thinking about entering a partnership with someone, definitely, seek out more information. Definitely try to gather as much information as you can, and just be sure that you're not being cheated, that you're not being lied to in any way. So definitely maybe dig deeper before entering any partnerships that kind of sound, really good. Definitely, double check before you do invest your time, your resources into somebody else. Okay. And even though it says here, teamwork will bring you the best results, definitely just make sure you have all the information that you need, and all the information that is required for you to keep yourself safe, Another piece of advice is, I don't know if some of you, okay, only take this advice if you're someone who's quite accepting, if you're very loving, and you have this open heart, and maybe if you're more on the playful side rather than more on the serious side. I feel like that also the piece of advice here is to maybe focus a bit, take charge of your schedule, and kind of just stay focused on your main goal and try not to get sidetracked, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so I hope this advice made sense for you guys, group number 1. But that is all I am seeing right now. Okay, so I'm wishing you all the best on your journeys. Please let me know if this made sense for you in the comments. And I'm wishing you all the best on your journeys. Okay, so take care of yourself, guys. Bye. Hey there, group 2. For those of you who chose this crystal geode, this is for you guys. So I'm going to read this card first, just to kind of look at the overall energy of this reading, okay? And the first oracle card we have is the beautiful white stag, and it says protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you to where you want to go. Awaken the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Okay, so that's the card we're going to be using to channel the energy of this reading, and what advice wants to come out for you that chose group 2. Okay, so let's look at your tarot cards first. Okay, so we have the Page of Branches, the Page of Wands, and we also have the Two of Swords, the Two of Feathers. Okay, so if some of you have a decision to make, the advice here is definitely to use your intuition to kind of come to the decision, come to the conclusion that you need to come to. I'm hearing also maybe taking a step back from that decision. And if you guys don't have to make a decision, definitely trust your intuition moving forward in this situation that you're asking advice about. Whatever your intuition, whatever that gut feeling is telling you, definitely follow that. I'm hearing for some of you, in order for maybe your intuition to open up a bit more, maybe kind of going out into nature, maybe kind of doing everything and anything that doesn't have to do with this problem or this situation that you're thinking about. Because I feel like the further your mind, your body, when you're kind of maybe concentrating on something else, or having fun, or kind of being spontaneous, and being creative, and when you're not thinking about this problem, I feel like that is when you'll maybe have this clarity. So yeah, definitely maybe taking a step away from this problem in order for you maybe to, view things from a different perspective as well, is what I'm hearing. But yeah, I feel like the main thing here is to not, like, don't even watch the rest of this video, okay? Because the main message for you guys is definitely to trust yourself, like, trust your own advice. But other than that, the only piece of advice that are coming out with these cards being here is to maybe, spend more time in nature, maybe, do something more creative. So if you're asking for example, about maybe, what you should do next for your career, I don't know, but the advice is definitely, pushing towards something creative, not necessarily knowing where you want to go, or not necessarily having a direction in mind, but kind of just taking baby steps and kind of doing what feels right for you guys, okay? And I'm hearing also, if any of you are thinking about starting something new, definitely kind of protect that idea. Protect any projects, any, businesses, ideas, pieces of work that you're doing right now. Maybe kind of keep that to yourself, especially if you are in the early stages, is what I'm hearing. Oh my God, I just saw 11:11 again. Okay, so um so yeah, definitely maybe keep any projects or anything new that you're starting, or if you're even seeing someone new and it's going really good, definitely keep that to yourself. Yeah, but the main advice coming through with these cards is definitely to trust your own intuition moving forward, um have um have more fun, maybe go out into nature a bit more. We literally have elevator rise above. So yeah, definitely doing what you can to remove yourself from this decision making, remove yourself from this process or this situation, in order for you to kind of gain a different perspective, in order for you to be able to kind of maybe see things from a different angle. Okay. And if you're kind of thinking about maybe involving other people in this decision, don't, okay? Because definitely what you decide, even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it feels like it's not the right decision, whatever you decide is kind of what's meant to unfold. It's like your intuition and your judgment, your decision, your, perspective on things is definitely what will, is what the advice is, to definitely trust yourself in this situation. And that's so funny because the next card we have is unnecessary worries. So if any of you have been worrying about a decision or feeling conflicted in any way, the advice that's also coming through is kind of give this situation to God for healing. That's the vibe I was getting throughout this whole reading. It's crazy because what we were saying earlier is to kind of, remove yourself from the situation. But this card is kind of saying at the same time, yes, kind of release the situation, kind of maybe, divert your attention. And kind of God will also, and God, the universe, your guides will give you the answers that you need when you're not hyper focused or obsessing over the situation. And finally, we have beyond the ego. So it says surrender to the flow of life. So yeah, definitely surrendering, definitely. Because with the page cards, for me, page cards are like such free-spirited cards. I don't know why, like such youthful energy. So definitely go with the flow. Try not to, be hyper-focused on any serious decision-making. And I feel like you will get the clarity you need when your mind isn't super focused on it, okay? So definitely don't allow your ego to make decisions for you, and do what you can to awaken your intuition. So whether that's going out into nature, whether that's being creative, whether that's exercising, do what you have to do, so that you can get the clarity you need, okay guys? So that is literally all the advice that's coming out for you guys, group 2. I hope this reading made sense for you, and I'm wishing you all the best on your journey, okay? So take care of yourself, guys. Bye. Group 3, what advice do we have for you guys that chose this here crystal, okay? This is for you. So we're gonna use this card, this oracle card, in order to channel the, energy for this reading. And the card we have is the beautiful fox, and it says clever. Okay, so the message reads, it says, you are swift and you are smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Interesting. Okay, so group 3. This is the initial energy that we're getting from this card. Okay, let's see what your tarot cards are saying. Oh, interesting. Alright, I feel like I know what is going on. I feel like, I don't know, but we'll see. So the first card we have is the Ace of Pentacles. We also have the Three of Swords. Okay. So what is the advice that is coming through for you, group 3? Okay, so a few things are actually coming out for this group. So the first thing I'm hearing is, for those of you who have started something new, for those of you who have started something that is, maybe you're seeing signs that it's beginning to blossom, but whatever the case may be, any of you who have started something new, if you're focusing on something new, if there are signs that certain things in your life has potential, if you've been working on something like a new project, if you've been, for some of you, it says below here, be open to romance. If some of you have maybe even been looking into like a new connection with someone, new friendships, whatever the case may be, the message here is to not allow the heartbreaks of the past, the bad decisions, the mistakes, the bad memories of the past, to kind of put a dampener or put a gray cloud over this new thing that is blossoming. Okay, so for example, if this was like a work situation and you started something new, but maybe you're kind of worried something negative might happen based on past experiences, definitely just don't allow that gray cloud to dampen anything that you have created so far, because that Ace of Pentacles is an upright, especially this is confirmation that it's gonna continue to blossom. But I'm hearing also, don't overwork yourself to find a solution. If you have a problem, if you're kind of facing a certain problem, I'm hearing for some of you, and if the solution is hard, then that's not the right solution for you guys, is what I'm hearing. But yeah, I'm definitely hearing, just don't let the past, hold you back or stop you from experiencing things in the now, experiencing new things right now, okay? And if you're kind of been putting yourself down as well, maybe you're kind of saying that now's not the right time, because with the Ace of Pentacles, it's something new. It's something that it's like a baby, and when you're looking after a baby, it's kind of like you don't have time for other things, right? Because that thing that you're focused on is so precious and so important to you. But the advice that's coming through is, okay, sorry, I was just kind of confused as to what Spirit was kind of leading me to say, but I feel like what it's trying to say in the simplest of, terms, is to maybe not be too overprotective, maybe of yourself, and of your journey, because there are still some new things that want to enter your life. So definitely try not to be too guarded, especially in regards to matters of the heart, okay, is what I'm hearing. So let's see your next cards. We have computer. We have let yourself feel all of your emotions. and we also have imagination. So I'm hearing for some of you, if you are, kind of dealing with a problem right now, definitely relying on yourself and your own talents, your own capabilities in order to, I'm hearing that there could be a problem, but the solution is super easy. Not, I don't want to say super easy, but the solution for you will be found easily. Okay, so if there is resistance in what you're trying to do or a solution that you're trying to find, then that's probably not the right solution for you. But if you feel like it's kind of easy, or if it just makes sense, then definitely trust that avenue, or trust that thing instead. Is what I'm hearing. For some of you, another piece of advice is to definitely maybe upgrade the way you communicate. I'm hearing kind of looking at the situation differently, but it's not even, it's like kind of like Ace of Swords energy, and yeah, maybe kind of looking at things from a different perspective. It's like kind of being smart instead of, it's like, do you know when sometimes there's solutions that are, hard, but sometimes solutions where you kind of have to be smart? And I feel like the advice here is to definitely to maybe think smarter rather than harder. So if there is something that you're working towards and there is resistance, then kind of like taking on a different perspective. So for some of you, yeah, that is the advice that's coming through. And finally, to allow yourself to feel all of your emotions. So if you want to be happy, be happy. If you want to cry, then cry. But definitely allow yourself and allow your body or your emotions to be present in each moment. So yeah, definitely don't be too overprotective of yourself, and don't be too guarded emotionally. Allow yourself to feel those emotions. And definitely rely on that smart brain of yours to help you in any way, okay? And to give you the answers that you're kind of looking for right now. But yes, that is all I have for you, group 3. I hope this reading made sense. I know it was a bit all over the place, but I hope this reading made sense for you guys. And I'm wishing you all the best on your journeys, okay? So take care of yourselves. Bye. Hey there, group 2. For those of you, no, group 4, oh my gosh, for those of you who chose this crystal, this is for you guys, okay? So we're gonna use this first oracle card just to channel the energy of this reading, and then we will get into it, okay? So the first card we have is the beautiful owl, and it says magic. So it says, choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Interesting. So I'm just going to leave this card here. I'm not going to say too much about this because it could take, let's just see what these two tarot cards are before I speak. Okay, so we have the Seal of Feathers. So definitely something in regards to communication. And finally, we have the Star in reverse. Okay, so let me see what advice we have coming through for you guys. Okay, so the advice that I'm getting at this moment is kind of not giving the past so much power that it takes away the joy and the hope out of your future, okay? So that is the first piece of advice I am getting, is to definitely to let go of the past, but maybe to find healing in that situation so that you don't always find yourself, back in that place. Okay, this is so random, but for some of you, if you are, super focused on the past, and you maybe, you're trying to find a way to, overcome it, or at least to release it in some way, what I've found for me that helps is, recording myself like a voice recorder. So it's like kind of like talking to a therapist, not really talking to a therapist, but it's like I'm still getting everything off my chest. So if that is a situation any of you are going through where the past just kind of keeps coming up and you just don't really know how to work through it or work past it, that was something that definitely helped me. But it's kind of like once you say it and once it's out of your mouth, you not have to, because obviously it could still come back up, but I feel like saying it kind of releases the power that it holds over you in some way. So that's just a random piece of advice. I don't know why that wanted to come out, but it did. So yeah, definitely don't allow yourself to be deceived. When I saw that Page of Swords, what I heard straight away is find out more information. Be curious, kind of dig deeper than maybe what is on the surface, is what I'm hearing. But yeah, there's definitely something here about kind of letting go of the past, so that it doesn't taint your future or taint any hopes or goals that you may have for your future. So yeah, definitely doing what you can to like rise above and release. Okay. Let's see what else we're getting. So we have transition. We have transition, we have easy does it, and we have simple pleasures. So definitely take it easy on yourself. Some of you are definitely could be going through a transition right now, a transformation in some way. And the biggest piece of advice here is definitely, I don't know if you're asking about a certain person, certain situation, whether you should release that situation, whether you should hold on and keep trying. But the bigger message here is definitely something about releasing attachments to, what was. I'm hearing try not to cling on to the past, try not to cling on to someone's words. I'm hearing also, or try not to cling on to a certain piece of communication that you've heard, and definitely release your attachment to this situation and prepare for the beautifulness that is about to come, because there's something that is your birthright. There's something that you were meant to have and that you were meant to discover. And as soon as you release this thing, whatever the hell it is, you're kind of you'll be opening yourself up for things that were meant for you, things that were put on your path for you specifically. Okay. And the other piece of advice is we have easy does it and we have simple pleasures. So the next piece of advice is definitely to take it easy. Definitely, focus on your health, focus on your happiness. And I don't want to say the rest, the stress and stuff, just kind of forget about it. That's not what I want to say at all. But definitely taking a gentle approach. Try not to stress yourself out in any way. So definitely keep it simple, keep it easy, and take your time moving forward. Definitely be cautious is what I'm hearing. That's what it is. Like, be cautious. Try not to allow someone or something to deceive you. Definitely trust your own intuition. But the main message I'm also hearing is definitely seek out more information. Definitely dig deeper. Definitely don't trust someone. I don't want to say don't trust their words, but definitely kind of find out certain information for yourself. Okay. And definitely something about releasing the past in order to make room for a better future, for sure. And yeah, so definitely don't allow yourself to be deceived. Take a gentle approach and keep shit simple is the advice I'm getting for you, group 4. So I hope this made sense for you, and I'm wishing you all the best on your journey. Okay, so take care of yourself, guys. Bye. Hey there, group. Group 5. Oh my god. Hey, group 5. For those of you who chose this crystal, this is for you guys. Okay, So we're going to be using this first card just to channel like the overall energy of this reading, just to see what direction we're going to take, you know, with this piece of advice. And the card we have is the awesome sea turtle, and it says protect. No, it says protection. So it says, you are the master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to be using this card to channel the energy of the rest of this reading to see what advice your spirit team has for you guys. Okay, so interesting. The first card we have is the Eight of Wands, and we also have the Knight of Cups. Interesting. Honestly, the advice I'm getting for you, group 5, is to go for it, because you're very much protected right now. You have everything you need. You have the talents, you know, the skill, the commitment, the dedication, you know, whatever it is that you're asking about. I feel like this is kind of like the go ahead. It's like, you know, go, 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 go. Like, now is the right time, is honestly what I'm hearing. So yeah, definitely take that step, definitely take action. So this pile is for any of you who are, you know, thinking about pursuing something, maybe something creative, maybe something that you're very much passionate about, something that just makes you happy. Okay, and the advice here is kind of just go for it, you know, take action. Things can change quite quickly, so definitely try not to miss an opportunity based because of, you know, indecision, is what I'm hearing. Because you have everything you need right here, right now, to kind of, you know, get things going, to kind of, you know, get things moving. So definitely do it. Okay, I'm also hearing finding beauty in the moment. I don't know what that's going like supposed to mean for some of you, but it could mean maybe living in the moment is another piece of advice. To live in the moment, to kind of take action when you want to take action. Like, don't wait around, is what I'm hearing. And no, I'm not saying to kind of be reckless and hasty, but definitely don't sit on any ideas you have. Don't sit on any movement that you want to make. I feel like if you were to make movement right now, it would definitely, I don't want to like say things like, oh, it will take off, it will be like a huge success, but you will definitely see fast progress. You know, you'll definitely see things pick up, maybe faster than you expected. And I feel like whatever it is that you want to move towards, I feel like you'll fall in love with it. You know, I feel like this will be something that makes you really happy. So kind of allow things to unfold naturally, but definitely take the steps that you're, you know, being guided to take. Definitely don't sleep on anything. And definitely don't put off, you know, today what you can do tomorrow. That's not the saying, it's like the other way around. So yeah, definitely don't put off anything. You know, if you can, you know, live in the moment and do it now, yeah, then definitely do that. Like, the advice honestly is just to kind of go, go, go. Like, do it now, do it now. But anyways, so we also have email. We also have wellness, and we have work of art. I'm hearing for some of you, another piece of advice is definitely be mindful of the messages that you're kind of putting out there. It could be the messages that you're sending yourself. If it's, you know, negative self-talk, definitely stop doing that. Definitely fill yourself with love. Um, I'm also hearing, it's kind of weird because it's like completely different to what I was picking up earlier, but I'm hearing if you are someone who maybe relies on, you know, other people to kind of hype you up, to kind of maybe fill you with confidence, kind of try be your own, you know, hype person, you know, try to be the one that is in your corner. Try to be your biggest supporter, your biggest fan. Um, and definitely be mindful of the messages that you send other people. So definitely be cautious when maybe when okay, whenever you're communicating, you know, moving forward, especially in regards to the situation that you're asking about, definitely be mindful of the words you say and, you know, the words that you put out into the universe, okay? Definitely focus on your health as well. So make sure you're taking care of yourself, make sure you're drinking a ton of water, make sure you're, you know, eating healthily, make sure you're getting that body moving as well. Um, Definitely, I'm hearing as well, if you're thinking about pursuing something creative, artistic in any way, the advice here is to just do it. Like, take that first step. You'll see fast progress, um, like a lot of momentum, but you kind of just have to be your own biggest fan in this situation, is what I'm hearing for some of you guys. But yeah, that is all I have for you, group 5. I hope this reading made sense for you and your situation. If it resonated, let me know because I love to hear from you guys, you know. But anyways, take care of yourself, okay? Bye.